Hey everybody, it's Keegan here, and I'm back with another vlog video for you guys once again. And this is going to be vlog number 38, and today it is Friday, February 2nd, 2024, and the time right now it is 11:20 a.m. And today's vlog is going to be a storytime related vlog. Now, I did one storytime related vlog in the past, like a while back, so I've decided to make more storytime related vlogs. And actually, I did make two other storytime related videos before I actually started doing my vlog videos. However, I've decided to continue to make more storytime videos, but as part of my vlog videos. So today's story, like what every storytime video is related, it's always related to a certain event or anything that happened in my life. So yeah, this is one of them. So let's get into it. So today's story happened all the way back in February of 2015. Well, mid-February to be exact. So this story technically happened almost 9 years ago. So it happened on a Wednesday night, and at the time I was 13 years old and in the 8th grade. So it happened on a common normal Wednesday evening. I had school in the morning. I was home alone with my cousin, which at the time when this story happened, my cousin was living with my family. So it was me and my cousin home alone. My mom was going to pick up my brother from a ski hill because my brother was skiing and my mom was going to pick him up, of course. I think my dad might have been out of town when this all happened, but I can't remember, but I believe he was out of town at the time when this story happened. So it was just a regular evening. So me and my cousin were playing Xbox in the game room, which is downstairs. And it was all just normal. I was actually watching my cousin play the game Outlast, if I remember correctly, when this all happened. It was just a regular evening. And by like around sometime or maybe around 8 o'clock, we heard a loud noise. At first, we thought it was coming out from the garage, which it should be noted the game room in my house is right next to the garage, and it's always been nearby the garage. So at around 8 or sometime after 8 in the evening, we heard a loud bang, and at first we thought it was coming out from the garage. So we checked out the garage to see if anything tipped over or anything that might have caused the loud noise, but it looks like the garage was perfectly fine. Like, it was just the way it was. Nothing fell over or anything, which was actually a good thing, because if anything fell over and could have broke, my dad would have been pissed. But that wasn't the case, thankfully. So we just went back to our to the game room and played some more. And I think like a few minutes later, my cousin heard a what sounded like a megaphone coming out from outside, like at the front of the house, and we weren't sure what was going on. So me and my cousin went upstairs to the second floor to see what was the hubbub. And it turns out there were SWAT cars around my neighborhood. Two of them were at the entrance to the street where me and my family live, and they had the area blocked off, preventing anyone who didn't live in the neighborhood. Well, they weren't letting anybody inside the neighborhood unless you lived in the neighborhood, because the SWAT and the police were raiding one of the houses nearby, which the house in question was like 2 or 3 houses down from, well, close by from where my family and I live. And we weren't sure what was going on, but it turned out it was a drug bust that was happening. I'm not exactly sure what it was the police were raiding the house, but it was drug related. I believe it was marijuana related, which it should be noted at the time when this story happened, marijuana wasn't yet decriminalized in Canada, which marijuana wasn't decriminalized until sometime in 2018 here in Canada. So back then it was considered illegal, I believe, back then. Anyways, so we were looking down the street seeing what was going on, and I believe the loud noise we heard before might have been a flashbang or something. I am not entirely sure, but it was a loud noise. I don't even know if it was a flashbang at all, but it might have been something that the police had, but I couldn't tell you. So we looked around. We just looked at and observed what the officers were doing. And when my mom was trying to get home, they wouldn't let her into the street for a few minutes until I guess she told the officers that she lived in the neighborhood. So I guess they let her in, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that was most likely what happened. So my mom couldn't get home for a few minutes when she was getting close because they had the surrounding areas blocked off for a few hours or something. I'm not exactly sure how long the police were nearby. Anyways, now I actually didn't stay up the whole night to see what was going on, and I'm not exactly sure how long the police were in the neighborhood for, but I'm guessing they were there for a little while, maybe a couple hours, but I am not sure. I went to bed about an hour after the police arrived because I had school the next day. And back then, I usually go to bed around 9 o'clock and get up at 5, which I still get up at 5 every day. In fact, I got up at 5 o'clock this morning like I always do. So I didn't stay up to see the whole thing that went down. And I'm not sure if the police arrested the people in the house, but I think they might have charged them for drug possession, I believe. But I'm not exactly sure. And I think those people, that the owners of the house that got raided, I believe they actually still live in the neighborhood to this day, but I am not sure. But I couldn't tell you. It was a long time ago. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting story. Nothing like that usually ever happens in my neighborhood or in the town that I live in general. As nothing too, it's a pretty safe neighborhood. Well, a safe town that I live in too, actually. Hardly anything major like that ever happens except for theft, but that's just common, I guess. And there haven't been any drug busts in my town that I live in since the drug bust that occurred. But, well, not that I know of at least. But, hey, I never thought I'd ever see SWAT cars surround the street where I live. It makes it feel like something out of a movie, but it wasn't a movie. It was real life. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. And I'd also like to say that this night occurred. It encouraged me to write in a journal to remember this day, and from then I write in journals to this very day, and I've been writing in journals ever since that night. Now I'm not really going to go into too much into my journals, but I've talked a little bit about them in some of my other videos. I'll probably do a vlog related to my vlogs, maybe in some other time, maybe even the next vlog video, but we'll see. But yeah, so I guess that's about it for the story. I guess that's about it, I guess. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to end the video right here. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment below, subscribe, turn on notifications, share the video with your friends, etc. You get the rest. And if you'd like to see more Storytime related vlogs, let me know in the comments below. I'm probably going to still make Storytime related vlogs anyways, so stay tuned for more. But anyways, you guys, that's all I got to say. So thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Keegan Shepard signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, take care, everybody. Peace out. Bye-bye.